Hello ladies and gentlemen, Railroad 82 here, your railroad archaeologist. So I'm at a very historic location right now. At this point, two important things happened here. This is like towards the end of the CSX Homestead Subdivision. It's about going south about a mile away from here. And at this point, the engineer or conductor could have chosen two things. He could have chosen to go that way, which provided a link to the historic FEC Overseas Railway. Well, the Miami extension of it anyway. The one that ran along US 1. I'm gonna take you on this video to show you where that may or may not have happened because there's two contradicting stories. I have an SPV railroad atlas which says it did. I know an ex-FEC engineer that ran it and he says it did connect, but then again one FEC engineer that was also in this area says it didn't connect. So I'm gonna go with majority rules on this one. And yeah, so last time this track was used, the target is green, so it was lined up to go straight. So this is north. That back there is the abandoned Seaboard Depot from 1926. And over here is the connection to the FEC. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so this is the next crossing. I drove from where I was over there somewhere, and then I drove. Okay, so this is the next crossing. I'm gonna include a link to this location so you guys can follow along with me. That Y, where I was at. Okay, so I am east of that Y, right? I was over here, and the Y came this way. If I would have kept going that way, I would have gone towards the end. That's south. That's the end of the Homestead Subdivision. So this track was a connector track between FEC and Seaboard. I'm gonna continue heading east and showing you where it connected. But first, I'm gonna show you this little spur over here. That's Kimray, however you pronounce that. Yeah, so we're gonna continue our eastward journey over here. Okay, so we were over there. Now we're continuing our eastward journey over here toward what would have been the Miami extension of the FEC Overseas Railway. Those rails were removed sometime in the late 80s. Actually 84 was the last time that track was used over there. So this track at least hasn't been used since 1984. Maybe it was used for storage purposes, I don't know. Like a dedicated train, a unit train, since 1984. Starts to get a little bit dicey. Can't see them very well. This idiot over here got her license at Walmart. Okay, so this goes into some sort of U-Pick auto part over there, but I'm gonna show you guys some pictures from before that does indeed support the theory that there was, as right there you can see, rail protruding. It did go and it did connect to US 1 or to the FEC tracks along US 1. All right, check it out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the first picture I'm going to show you guys is from my very credible SPV Railroad Atlas. I use this on many of my endeavors, and it's a very credible source. Here you can see that it clearly shows a union between the former FEC and the former SAL. It's very evident. Excuse me. And then the next picture is from March 2011. towards the center of the screen, you can see where the last rail stood. Yeah, see where the crossbuck is, but just to the left of it. Yeah, that's the last piece of evidence we have from this line. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, sub if you haven't. Remember, I drop videos on Wednesdays and Sundays, so take care. Always a pleasure. Stay warm.